Oh, here we go.
Tits.
Hi guys! So today I wanted to share with you all a story that's been circulating for the last couple of months about a well-known celebrity chef over in Perth who runs the restaurant called Fire, who has been in the absolute wars with vegans who are actively trying to destroy this man's career.
I'm done with vegans. I'm absolutely done with vegans.
Celebrity chef John Mountain says vegans are no longer welcome at his Fire restaurant.
Okay, this has gone far beyond complaining. They want to see him run into the ground, jobless, out of business, and completely ruined. But first, let me take a moment to introduce this video's sponsor. Let's talk about Atlas VPN. Developed by top cybersecurity specialists and IT engineers in 2019, Atlas VPN was created to make the internet accessible and secure for everyone. And you can get their special Black Friday deal now for just $1.70 per month, plus 6 months extra with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Protect your privacy and get the many benefits of Atlas VPN for this ridiculously low price. You can take this limited time offer by clicking the link in the description. So you know what I love about Atlas VPN? When I'm thinking, I wonder what I'm going to watch today, I've basically watched everything I want and there's nothing else left that takes my fancy. So I open up Atlas VPN, click on America, and bang, Bob's your uncle. I'm watching whatever I like on Roku, which I usually can't do here in Oztown Down Under. This is one of the best VPNs on the market. It'll unlock your favorite content from all over the world, keep your Google searches in private. Don't let people track your results. Get real and organic search results. It'll stop ads and malware because it's more than just a VPN. It blocks all the malicious ads and trackers and notifies you when someone's trying to steal your data. You can get super cool deals, and I'm talking real discounts. Just have a look at these. And last but not least, protect unlimited devices. Like I said, you can get Atlas VPN's special Black Friday deal now. A 3-year subscription for just $1.70 per month, plus 6 months extra with a 30-day money-back guarantee. This is a limited offer, so check out the link in the description or pinned comment. So this thing has evolved from a complaint that came from, I think, one particular vegan woman who dined at his restaurant and complained about being charged something like $34 for a plate of vegetables, because that's all she wanted to order. Bloody vegetables at an expensive restaurant. I mean, I don't even know why you'd bloody bother. Just go to the supermarket, buy up a bunch of vegetables and toss them in the boiler at home. And that way you can have control over how everything's served and know that there's no animal products or utensils being used that have cooked animal products in it. You'd be far happier doing it at home and do everyone a favour by not having to listen to you complain and make a scene at a restaurant where other people are paying lots of money to enjoy their meat. Seriously, just off and stay home. But yeah, like I said, this has gone from just one person complaining in a restaurant, which caused a huge altercation which got a lot of coverage. It became viral over here online. And now this one particular woman who is a influencer, a vegan influencer, she keeps trashing his name online.
It's pretty ridiculous to actually discriminate an entire group of people based off one incident.
She's got a whole army full of vegan virtue signaling assholes constantly harassing this guy, sending him death threats, trying to take him down. And we're going to take a look at some of these messages that they've been sending him. He's even had to set up his own Instagram account where he posts all of these messages to expose all these asshole vegans and their despicable behaviour. But to me, it just seems to be one of those things where it's a great example of how people who are self-proclaimed social justice warriors, and in particular here vegans, and not all vegans, I'm talking about the militant ones, the crazy ass ones, they claim to be all noble and virtuous and above pettiness and better human beings. Yet they're the first ones to resort to this kind of behaviour. For such staunch warriors of humanity, they seem to be clearly lacking humanity when it comes to their disregard of other people who hold different values to their own. Because in their minds, you are a problem. You are what they're fighting against for the higher good. You're basically a problematic asshole to society. So let's take a brief look at this story and how it started. Esteemed Perth restaurant bans vegans after ugly dispute. A popular Perth restaurant run by a well-known celebrity chef has moved to ban vegans from dining after a dispute with a customer turned ugly. Fire, led by UK chef John Mountain, is located in the city's northern suburbs and posted the announcement to its social media today. Sadly, all vegans are now banned from Fire for mental health reasons. We thank you for your understanding, he wrote. Go on, John. Get on it, son. That's your restaurant. You do whatever the fuck you want. You don't want vegans in there, you tell them to go get fucked, stay home and eat their vegetables. Or make love to their vegetables, or whatever those vegans do. We all remember John Sackars.
John Sackars here. I'm bare naked, and while I'm licking this papaya, I'll fantasize that you, sexy vegan woman, are sitting on my face. Oh. Vegan vagina juice, VVJ.
Vegan vagina juice, VVJ.
Vegan dicks get harder, vegan pussies get wetter. The sex is better when you're vegan. Vegan vagina juice,
VVJ.
God, I'll never get over that guy. The ban came after a diner made a complaint about the lack of vegan options on the menu and was charged $32 for vegetables. You know, there are vegan fucking restaurants out there that you can go to. You have every option to ask to look at the menu before you go into the establishment to dine there. So if you see that maybe they only have 1 or 2 vegan options on the menu and you're not fucking happy with it, which of course you probably aren't because you obviously seemed like a uppity, judgmental vegan cunt, then you have every option to just fuck right off and go to a vegan restaurant. You're the one who started this controversy. You made a scene, you complained, you made reviews, you dragged his name through the mud online, you caused a scene when being asked to leave the premises. You've done nothing but be an absolute pain in the ass to this guy and try and destroy his career. I mean, I think he said he's been in the industry for something like 30 plus years, cooked with some of the best chefs in the world.
I've worked for some of the best chefs in the world, and to be told that you're not good enough by some sort of influencer type vegan person that I'm not into the 2023s killed me.
And you go online slagging him off, saying that he can't cook, just because you vegans have now pissed him off to no end that he doesn't even want you in his restaurant. Apparently, he can't cook. This is asshole behaviour. Some customers have hit back at the decision while others supported the move. I'm very disappointed to see the stance taken. It reads very discriminatory, one person responded. Come off it! Vegans can be some of the most discriminatory people there are. You stick your nose up at everyone who's eating animal products, eating meat, because that's not your personal lifestyle choice, and you judge everyone for it. Your restaurant, you cook what you love to cook. Unfortunately, you can't please everyone, another diner said. Exactly. It is his business. If he doesn't want vegans coming in, then ban the fucking vegans. All vegans are banned. End of. No more. Never again. God help them, he said. Awesome. Good. It's just amazing that it even had to come to this. He's had to outright make a statement saying vegans are not welcome. He couldn't just change the menu to not cater to vegans at all, because then they'd still just come in and protest that there were no vegan options. Go to a vegan fucking restaurant. You want to be vegan? Then go off to where you can get soy and kale in vast abundance. So now it's got to the point where this original female chick, oh sorry, I probably can't call her chick, she probably thinks that's problematic for chickens. Yeah, this female vegan bitch who initially caused all of this, she keeps posting online, she keeps trashing his name online, and she's got a whole army now of virtue signaling vegans just attacking him. So it's got to the point where he's suing her for defamation. Yeah, so he's had to set up an Instagram page to have somewhere where he can post all of these disgusting threats and messages he gets daily and expose their type of behaviour.
And then I constantly get death threats. I constantly get daily death threats. And, you know, terrible emails and, you know, and it's just too much.
Let's have a look at some. Good morning, you useless fucking cunt. No wonder your wife left you, you low rat cunt. Have a shit day. Also, penis pumps are readily available these days, pal, so the next slut you bang, if anyone is stupid enough to touch you, maybe try that, and they may not do a runner, you ugly sad prick. Oh, just beautiful, isn't it? Just pouring out with humanity. So virtuous, these vegans. Head chef John Mountain, you're an animal abuser, equals total loser. We are coming to slaughter you and your wife. How fucking dare you attack our vegan activists? We will rape your wife, then slaughter you on sight with a big captive bolt gun. Jesus. Then we will slash your throat open and chop off your heads. We know exactly where you live. We know what your house looks like too.
It's just not funny at all. Some of the threats have been really horrific.
Bloody hell. These militant vegan types are absolute assholes. They're just absolute cunts. You really are a nasty piece of work. I hope the poor animals get their revenge on you by way of heart disease or choking on a piece of gristle. Either works for me. You know, for people who really dislike death, they seem to be perfectly fine with it when it comes to this guy. You are nothing so hurtful. Hurtful? Hurtful is getting your throat slit even though you've done nothing wrong. Speciesists today are like slave owners in the early 19th century. Jesus. In the majority and convinced they are correct. It is ridiculous for a human animal who pays other to torture and kill non-human animals to call words hurtful. Change your life or embrace any thoughts of self-destruction you've had. How about you f*** off and mind your own business? You are not even a cook, let alone a chef. Any idiot can heat dead flesh. You are proof of that. This person clearly has never tried to cook salmon to perfection or a delicious, mouth-watering ribeye steak. Oh. He and his friends have to signal faux masculinity by conquering dead, decaying carcass. Oh, faux masculinity. We've got a feminist/vegan, everyone. Yay, intersectional feminism. Conquering dead, decaying carcass as though they were in survival mode. Real men evolve and stand for those who cannot defend themselves. It's one of the base principles of why our country has gone to war. This is all a clever marketing charade to attract people willing to hand over money for increased chances of cardiovascular and cancer diseases and animals pumped full of hormones. No wonder there's so many wackos. There's no masculinity here. He's been throwing a tantrum like a toddler. He probably got rejected and bullied in school. Coming from some of the worst bullies out there. He's not going around looking for all you people, taking time out of his day to find your social media accounts and make you feel shit for being vegans. He just wants to be left alone. He wants you guys to stop harassing him. And you're not welcome at his fucking restaurant anymore. So just accept it, shove some kale up your ass, go make out with some soy and get over it. Leave him alone. So yeah, there you go. How sad is this? He's trying to run his business. He's trying to earn a living. One uppity vegan bitch comes into his restaurant and complains about being served vegetables and being charged too much for them, causes a massive scene. It gets filmed, it gets posted, it goes viral. He gets all this stupid, unwanted attention from militant vegans. His wife can't handle all the stress that this situation has put her through. She ends up leaving him, which is kind of weak sauce, by the way, too, love. What the f*** ever happened to stand by your non-vegan man? He's suffering through a divorce, constantly getting daily threats, constantly having to put up with the stress of, is my business going to be shut down? Is all this negative PR going to run me into the ground? Am I going to have a job in a few months? Am I going to be able to afford my mortgage or cope with the crazy cost of living that's around at the moment?
I put on a brave face. You know, I'm working hard to try and keep my business going. She can't do this to small businesses. And hopefully all you small businesses out there, just don't put up with her shit. Just push forward.
They are ruining his life and they don't care. They don't care because in their minds they're better than he is. Because they stand on a moral high ground. They are virtuous. They are the warriors of higher love and they are doing the work of the just. Well, you know something? You're not f***ing just. You're not standing on any moral high ground. You're bullies, harassers, judgmental, and worse than those low pieces of shit people that you hate so much because they choose to eat animal products. So go on, son, sue their asses, and I hope you win.
So I've gone for suing her, you know, as full defamation. It's causing me huges, if that's a word, amounts of distress.
I hope you get some compensation for all the shit you've been put through. And it's really sad because unfortunately, these are the kinds of people who will never stop. But maybe it'll die down a little at least. And it's not happening as much, so you can ignore it a bit better.
Stop forcing your opinions on others.
Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Make sure you check me out on Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey, and Twitter X. And I'll catch you in the next one. Non-vegan soy boy tits out, everyone.